So we are going to be looking at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are on episode 27, and tensions in the world have been growing a lot recently. Mainly we have the stars, who want to colonize the world and explore it. We have the squares, who are it's just the African alliance. And we have the parallelograms, who want to stop the colonial empires of the stars. If you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get into it. The first thing we have happening is a new country forming. We haven't had just a country forming, just regularly in a long time. So that's what's gonna happen here. So we have some people who kind of just want to do their own thing from all these surrounding countries, making their own country. They start over here and they start working their way up this this unclaimed land. Not a lot of people moved here, so it's not going to be that big. It's only going to get about to this size. Their borders are going to end up like this. I just went ahead and gave them 3 major cities. It's going to be easier that way. And their capital is going to be right there. And now that that is done, we have a union breaking out, and this union, it's gonna get, I'm not gonna hint at anything, but just, hint, it might get powerful. Because in Central Asia, this area is pretty weak and is very vulnerable to outside influence. And so, these guys are getting picked on, so some of them are gonna unionize. The main ones that are going to be unionizing are this pink one, this blue one, this gray one, pretty much just these guys over here, and more than likely others will join in on this union in the future. Let's look at the union. And here is the Central Asian Union. The capital is of this pink one, which was the most populated one out of them all. And this was the most important city, so they decided to make it their capital. And if you recognize the color from anywhere, just don't. Just don't. If you know where it's from, it won't be that powerful. But this country has just got a lot of influence in the area now. A lot of these countries weren't super strong, but the pink one was top 20. So I'd definitely say this country is now top 15 in power. They all had the same language, which made it easier to unite. So be on the lookout for this guy's influence. But now we gotta go down to our daily Sri Lanka update, because we can't miss that. The orange one is going to retake back this, green one. They're going to just invade through the south. These countries these areas inside of Sri Lanka are very new. The orange team is even going to invade into the pink team a little bit, but they're going to be able to hold their own, for now at least. This orange, Sri Lanka, is pretty dang powerful. It's probably one of the weakest countries in the world, outside of Sri Lanka. But for the island, it is strong. Now, let's talk about those teasers that came out yesterday. There were 3 teasers, and I was reading some of the theories, and so far, I haven't seen anyone correct yet. The quotes, think of real-life countries. Not this Wixo stuff, it's more just what real-life countries coordinate with the riddles, and then you know what new countries could come next. Or maybe I'm tricking you, and what you said could be true. Or maybe I'm not. We'll never know. But let's go ahead and go over to Russia, because they are going to be expanding into a couple new areas inside of Asia. The first area they will be expanding into, they are going to invade this tiny little lime green country. Their troops enter in, and Russia is the 2nd strongest country in the world. And this, I don't even know what this thing is. I don't even remember when it got here. So, they don't really have the plot armor right now. While Russia is going to quickly move around and it's kind of over. We see full annexation of that little country, and now Russia has more Like, what is this? I know it. It's on the Caspian Sea. Let's do some stuff with the Middle East, because I feel like we haven't done much down here recently. So the UAE is going to be invading this blue country right here, because the blue country, it used to be a part of this like Middle Eastern alliance. That alliance then broke up, and well, this Oman country has been struggling recently, and UAE wants to get some land. So although Oman has been struggling, they are going to be able to hold off against UAE a little bit. UAE is going to invade into some parts, but it's not as bad as they thought. The UAE, I don't know. These guys' armies are pretty equal. I would say the UAE's is a little bit better because, well, Oman is struggling and the UAE isn't. But the front lines are going to be like this for a while until another country gets involved. This red Middle Eastern country gets involved, which is stronger than both of these two. The reason for that is this used to be the capital, I'm pretty sure, of Saudi Arabia. It had a big population, and they didn't really ever expand much. I'm pretty sure they were in a war, but it wasn't, they expanded a little bit to get ocean access. But they want more land because they have one of the biggest populations in the world, actually. So their troops are going to head straight in. Oman didn't see this coming, and well, this is not good for Oman, as we see the UAE full send more troops into the country, taking over more lands than they had before. This green country is then going to get involved, this lime green country. It is a new country. They attempt to invade into Oman, but they kind of just get swatted back around, and their country gets chopped in two. This lime country is pretty dang weak as Oman just goes down. And this isn't a big army as well. This is pretty small because most of their army is focused over here. So Oman kind of just walks down, and then this area up here declares their independence. It's going to be an orangey, peachy color. Oman is going to leave some troops here to like just hold off against the lime team because they will try to push back. But it's more that they send a lot of troops up over here to these front lines. We then see these two work together to make a big push into Oman. We see UAE focusing on the tides over here, and the red team just full sends their troops in. They have a pretty dang good army, and I would maybe even say this is one of the strongest countries in the Middle East. I would say the strongest is, well, Iraq. Then I would say Kuwait and Qatar. This one, UAE, and then Oman. Not counting Iran. Iran is probably stronger than these two. But Oman is going to issue a hard front line defensive line right there. So when these troops, these front lines over here, reach this defensive line, even the troops over here are going to get far. But once they reach this defensive line up around here, we see a major pushback from the Omanians. That's what I'm going to call them. And we even see them invade into the UAE. The same thing happens up here, but it won't be as severe because, well, these guys have a better army than the other people. With Oman thinking that they can maybe, well, they're gonna lose land. They know that, but if they can, like, get all of this lime country, they'd be fine with that. So, they get a bunch of troops and just hog rush down here, and they take the capital of the lime, and they're gone. With this, they will send a peace treaty over to these guys, but they don't take it yet. Instead, they go for one last quick little offense, with the red team zooming up here, getting quite far into the territory before they are stopped. UAE pushes them out of their territory and pretty much moves back into the lands they used to have until, well, these guys agree to peace. Here is the peace treaty. We have the UAE gaining quite a bit of land, well, a lot of land out of this treaty. We see this dark red team get a lot of land. They now kind of look like a human. And Oman, although they lost a lot of land, they also gained quite a bit, and this country's also independent. I need to give them a capital. Their capital will go right there. Middle East be the Middle East. We now see Greece invading into the Cyan country. They're trying to reform their empire, and this is the last country they need to invade, I think, to reinstall their empire. The Science team's capital is right on the border, so it's quickly going to get taken. The Greeks then just move around the border, taking just some major cities along the way. Remember this major city, I think it was, that got encircled by the the Romania. And yeah, Greece is pretty much just KO'd this country. Cyan was strong, but they're not like top strong. And well, no one surrenders, but it's more just they civil out and explode. Whoa, slow down there. Greece annexes all of the Cyan team. The Cyan team was about to, well, dissolve, so this is justifiable, in my opinion. Greece has reinstalled their empire, but let's look at the religion map real quick. Well, if you don't remember, the Greeks are fascist, and oh my god. Slow down. Oh my lord. No, the green Greeks. They're okay. Well, the green Greeks are almost gone. Oops. Crete. Oh, you're going too. Oh, even Turkey. Even parts of Turkey. Oh, that's just awesome. That's just amazing. Albania. Well, whoops. Well, I think this is bad. This is indeed very, very bad. Yeah, let's get out of here. The fascist Greeks are very bad, and they're going to continue to do bad things until they're gone. Let's go over to Shattered China. This is the original China. And pretty much all this, like, from here, pretty much, like, all this land right here, all this land kind of like that used to be theirs. They are very salty, and they want this land back. It's not really a new government, it's the same, it's just they lost, like, all their land. And what are they gonna do? They're going to invade this pink country. So Chinese troops begin entering into the pink country. It's going good so far until it doesn't, because we see invasions by this pink country. They were a lot stronger than China thought. Even though they got birthed out of China, they're still strong. China is going to be able to push them back quite a bit, but that's going to come at a cost, because their front line over here is also going to get fully pushed back. A big defensive line will be set up right along here, and they focus on kicking these guys out of their country. So they cut them off and just kick them out. These guys know the war won't go anywhere, so they just agree to white peace, and China is pissed off. That is going to do it for this What If Civilization Started Over episode. I do want to talk to you guys, though. So, I am trying to push out more content than just What If Civilization Started Over. I'm going to start working on a, well, What If Civilization Started Over lore video, because that's what you guys chose as your treat for getting 300 subscribers. Thank you for that, by the way. But also, I have a video idea in my head that I'm gonna try to release. It's not really to do with mapping, it's more an educational style of videos. I don't know if it will come out. It's a big maybe. If it does, it should be soon. But the last time I tried to change up my content, and that was the gaming video, it did not do that well. It got 100 views, which is good. Like, if you get over 100 views, in my opinion, it is a good video. But compared to my other analytics, you guys prefer this more. So just be prepared. It is something to do with the Civil War if I do it. So just the American Civil War. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe. More teasers will be out about the future, because something big is coming up in the future. I will tell you one word about the future. That one word is colonialism. And I've said that word a lot, but it is very important, mainly in episode 30. So be on the lookout for those episodes. be on the lookout for future episodes, because these next episodes is when it gets important. There was no colonization in this episode, and that was because I want to go away from colonialism for at least one episode and just focus on the countries that were already around. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. And today's daily shoutout is going to @AZ989EJDJE. If you guys are a fan of Ada's Pros, What If Civilization Started Over videos, you will like his content. He pretty much uses just like, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm shocked he does not have more subscribers. Amazing content creator. Keep up the good work. If you like, he pretty much takes Ada's Pros maps and just gives them population, economy, military, all that stuff. Amazing guy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If not, sorry, but like and subscribe if you want to be featured in a daily shout out. I will see you next time. Goodbye.